Hey, what's up you new investors and moneymakers? Welcome back to your favorite NIO channel. We were up 6.11%. Remember I told you yesterday that we are going to hit $15.50. Guess what? We went above and beyond. We went to $15.86. NIO outperformed the market. NIO Inc. ADR rises Thursday and outperforms the market. Don't forget that Nasdaq ended in red, S&P also ended in red, and Dow Jones was down as well. Now NIO outperformed. Take a look for 5 days. We are up almost 12%. 1 month we are up 51%. What a massive run up. So congratulations if you already made money. 6 months we're up 41%. Year to date we're up 60%. Now, what I want to tell you is there are some bullish signals, and then there are catalysts for tomorrow that you don't want to miss out. By the way, if you did not realize that Amazon really blew out the profit and earning, they also beats the sales and issues optimistic guidance, and this just happened today. So again, tomorrow the market is going to be in green if it is not in solid green, because for a couple of days you already know what is going on. Because of the stock suffered because of the historic credit rating was downgraded for United States. Also, we saw a lot of buzz and fuss around China's growth that is slowing down around the factory activity, but fear not, because tomorrow we have a couple of catalysts coming up that I am going to talk to you about. Before I go ahead, I just wanted to tell you to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and don't miss out on many time sensitive updates. We need 200 likes on this video. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a certified professional, but I do a ton of research and I share this information back to you. And in return, all I ask you is to hit the like button. A lot of people are rooting for NIO. If you think about what is going on, all in all, tomorrow, as you know that, take a look at this post. I have high hopes for the robust policy support from Beijing aimed at stimulating the economy. The government meeting is scheduled at 10 a.m. Beijing time, followed by a media conference, and I expect a series of policies to support Chinese stock market. And I tend to agree with that because markets suffered a lot. Chinese government is trying to make sure that they have enough confidence, especially after the sluggish data that we saw for the factory activity in China. And this is going to directly impact NIO. All of this said, we see that NIO is up after hours as well. After hours, NIO is up 1.48%. And that means with this 1.5 million of massive after hour volume. So all in all, this is a very, very bullish signal. If you think about what is going on with Amazon, we saw the Amazon pumped as well after hours. It is up 10% or $12.60. So if you see, the candle is really bullish right here, and it spiked up after hours. That is going to set the positive tone for the market tomorrow. Regardless of what China declares, we are going to see some of the momentum. Number two, the short sellers are extremely cautious because the short sellers were shorting for 64%, 60% just before a couple of days, came down to 46% yesterday, followed by 53.82% FINRA short volume today. What that means is when we had FINRA volume of 46 million, we saw 25 million of short volume, which is again a pretty positive sign because we did not really see 65 or 70% short volume. So shorts are playing pretty cautiously at the moment. While NIO was up in today's market about 6.11%, what did we do with the other stocks in the same categories? So take a look at Lucid. Lucid was up right here, as you see. It was pretty flat. So Lucid was flat. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla was up 2%. And all in all, NIO again led the charge and made sure that it goes in the right direction. So that's exactly what I'm saying for tomorrow as well. So it is going to march towards $22 as we have been talking about. Number one, a lot of people, if you take a look on stock tweets, are rooting for NIO. More than 375,000 watchers, And take a look, their sentiment. Didn't sell at 60, won't be selling at 16. Love you take it 600, and all that kind of stuff is going on. I'm more encouraged about tomorrow, and I tend to agree with that, and the credit goes to rock them. NIO, I'm even more encouraged tomorrow. The golden cross is setting up perfectly for China to rip faces for these shorts. And I tend to agree that China will have to come up with better justification, better policies. Now, one more thing that you want to understand is NIO has the options expiring August 4. That is coming up tomorrow. Just we are 1 day away. What this means is you take a look right here. So for $15, we started seeing that this is the call option, this is the put option. More importantly, for $15.50, we see the call option or call contract activity is pretty high and very high for $16. So everyone who is right here below $15.50, they're already in money. So they are going to make money. What that means is if they decide to exercise their options, market makers will have to buy the stock from the market, as you know, right now at $15.46 or whatever the price point is tomorrow. In my opinion, it will be more than $15.75. But in that case, it will add more buying volume. And these options that are expiring tomorrow will add it is a very positive catalyst for tomorrow. So there are a couple of things I already told you. Number one, Amazon has the earning, or they already had the earning, and they blow out the profit. So it is going to set the positive tone for the overall market. Again, NIO short sellers are playing extremely cautious. That is going to add up as well. I told you about the China meeting coming up tomorrow, followed by a press conference where we are expecting that China will take some actions to build more confidence, especially for the Chinese stock, into the world market. On the top of that, this options or the expiration of the contract for tomorrow is going to add value. Now, let me show you real quick what NIO did today. So let's take a look right here for 62 million. That is the average volume for NIO. We saw today's volume was almost 85 million, which is again a positive sign. I wanted to show you real quick what the options look like for August 4 and broken down by the price point as you see on my screen. Let me go ahead and refresh so we get the latest and greatest information. We were up 6.11% once again. After market, we are up at the moment 1.36%, and don't forget that every other index is in red, ended in red. So for August 4, the background that you see with blue, that is in the money. That means these are call options, these are put options. This is open interest, so you verify this column when I scroll down. This is the strike price, which means the price at what the options are going to be executed against. And this is the volume. Now, if I scroll down, these are all in money. So there are a lot of people in money, especially when you start looking at this $14 price point. We see that the volume is 3,578, and each contract is worth of 100 shares. So you can do the math. But as we grow the price, right, $14 to $14.50, and this is real-time price point, settles every day. You see that the interest went up. Open interest is going up from 8,762 to 19,288 at $15 price point. So these are all in money, and our volume was 34,337. Now, if you have more open interest and more volume, that means the price discrepancy will be lower. As you rise in terms of the price, if there is more open interest, that is extremely bullish sign for the contracts, right? So we see $15.50, we see 11,600 plus option contracts, open interest. Again, for $16, 12,000, and it does not stop. For $17, we see close to 10,000, and the activity is in the increasing mode, which is again a pretty bullish sign. On the contrary, for the put, take a look right here. It is drying down as the price goes up. This is, in my honest opinion, it's a bullish sign. On this channel, we talk about good, bad, and ugly, right? For not so good, let me share real quick that it does seem like the surge or the interest over time is slightly fading. Now, I'll tell you why this is, but we are in the fading direction right now. We were at 100 for a good amount of time. So from July 16th all the way through August the 3rd, we were in the more interest sign. So that means a lot of people, a lot of eyeballs were on NIO. This is not necessarily a bad sign. I'll tell you why. Because this is not total firm. So we'll see the firm line. This is the dotted line. So it's not firm yet. Number two, NIO was down yesterday and many people doubted themselves. So there was lack of some conviction. But again, NIO got back up. We went back in the right direction. We are heading towards $22. There is a good possibility of short squeeze coming down the pipeline very, very soon. Combined with the gamma squeeze, combined with the strong investment or investor confidence and the momentum, as well as Chinese government taking some action. So all the stars are aligning at the same time. Write down in the comment section below if you disagree with me, or if you agree with me, write down that yes, I agree. Also, make sure you hit the like button. We need at the least 200 to 250 likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on many juicy information, and turn on the notification bell. One thing I wanted to tell you is the volume. Take a look at the volume, 84 million today, ladies and gentlemen. We saw higher low, which is $14.66. We were significantly higher, precisely 90 cents higher closed price than yesterday, which is again a pretty bullish sign. Today's high was the pretty good high, in my opinion, that we did not see this high price point for a long period of time. $15.86, that's the highest price point that we saw in a long period of time. We did not really see this in April, in March, in January. So this is the highest price point in 2023. So congratulations to all you NIO holders. This is the way to go. So this is, again, we built a new high. Tomorrow we're going to build even higher high based on the reasons that I told you. So watch out for that. One thing I wanted to tell you, the bullish of a bullish sign is NIO has delivered more than 20,000 vehicles. I've been telling you that NIO is on the right trajectory. They're going to build more and more vehicles, manufacture more and more vehicles, and they're going to deliver more and more vehicles. Especially their deliveries with ES6 exceeded 10,000 in July, which is massive. That was their total delivery number in June. So just ES6, they just exceeded more than 10,000, which is amazing. The total deliveries are double than the previous month. Again, 20,462 vehicles, which is up by 103% year over year, which is massive. In 2023, NIO delivered all in all more than 75,000 vehicles. What else you can ask from a company that is going up and running in the right direction? If you scroll down, you should be able to see what happened in Q1. They had $10.68 billion worth of revenue. We are going to exceed this revenue when we get the earnings from NIO for Q2. December 2022, that is last year in Q4, we did 16.06 billion. That was up 62% in revenue. In Q1, it was up, slightly up, 7.73. Now, you want to compare with June 2022, we are going to exceed that number. In June, we had 10 billion. I know that we're going to exceed that number, so I'm rooting for NIO, of course, as you can see. If you are rooting for NIO, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will see you in the next video. Until then, do let me know your price point by just entering in the comment section below. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you for being here, and also support NIO, and we're all in this together. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.